welcome back to my channel. I have not filmed a what is on my iPhone for a while now. I think the last time was the very beginning of this year, and life has changed a little bit. Obviously, as you guys saw, if you've been keeping up with my videos, I did completely just rebrand myself, so I have a whole new brand to go off of. I also have a specific style that I like. I've been in school for this whole semester now, so I found a couple of different things that have worked better for me. So wanted to update you guys a little bit on this what is on my iPhone for spring 2021, and it's probably gonna remain very similar to this for a while, just because summertime I don't really change up a lot of things. If anything's gonna change, it's gonna be back in the fall semester again. So this is gonna be my last one for probably a while, until like Christmas time again. If you guys are new here, my name is Emily Harless. I'm a junior at a small college in Indiana called Ball State University. Video making is one of my many passions, so if you guys could like, comment, or subscribe on this video, it would prove to me that I'm doing things right and that people like my videos and continue giving me the motivation to continue making them for you all. But without further ado, let's get into the iPhone tour. So she is plugged in. I have a 10-foot charger, so ignore that if you see it or hear it rubbing on the floor throughout the video. Sorry. First thing I want to start off is my phone case. So this is my new phone case that I just recently got. It's actually from Shein, and I think it was something like $1.50, I want to say, something roughly like that. It's super sleek, super nice, makes my phone actually feel skinny. It fits in my pocket really well. It does have a little bit of a protective like lip to it, so if it does land like face down, hopefully it should protect it a little bit. But I also have a screen cover, like a glass screen protector on it as well. But that is kind of the outside, and then of course we also have my home screen, which I'll insert here. Like I said before, if you guys saw my rebrand, you know I have a lot of tans and like a botanical theme, as you can also see by my room in general. But tans, like greens, botanical themed sort of a thing. So this is kind of why I made this very simple, just home screen. And opening up now, this is my home screen. So I do use a bunch of widgets, particularly Widgetsmith, to make cute customized ones. So the background is just a little like paint swatch. It has greens and tans and creams on there, as you guys can see. So very simplistic little thing to have in the back. And then on this front page, I did of course customize not only the widgets but also the apps. So starting with the front, on the very top, I have the calendar. I suck at remembering what days are when, so that's been very, very useful. Then underneath it on the left, I have 2 or 4, can't count, of my most used like social media apps. So Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Instagram and TikTok are definitely my biggest ones that I use. I'm on TikTok way too long. I am a little curious. Let's just look at my screen time. So today, I've been on it for 2 hours and 14 minutes. For the week, I've been on it for 18 hours and 13 minutes. The next closest one was 8 hours, so I am on TikTok too much. Anyways, also on Instagram a lot. I do update you guys a lot on there, so you should all follow my socials. That would be really cool. I post a ton on Instagram about my daily life and things that I'm doing, so like go follow it. And then yeah, like I said, Facebook and Twitter are also up there as well. Twitter is like something I mainly just use for business, and Facebook is something I use for both business and like to keep up with my family, but I don't use it a lot on like a personal level. Next to that, I just have this cute little photo widget. I've gotten really into like my spirituality and like crystals and tarot cards. I've been like practicing those a lot, and I just like this photo. I found it on Pinterest. If you guys go to my Pinterest page, I have like a little thing, like a folder, I think it's what it's called, or something like that, called backgrounds, and this was one of them that was in it. So if you guys are interested in any of the photos that I have on my phone, all of them except for my collage on the front are in that specific photo album thing on Pinterest. Underneath that, like directly underneath the black widget photo thing, I have 4 of my other most used apps, Spotify, YouTube, Netflix, and Google. Spotify I use like every single day when I'm walking to class all the time. YouTube I'm on a lot. I mean, I do YouTube, so I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. Netflix, another thing, currently I'm watching The Circle, binge watching it every single time the episodes come out, so I actually need to watch this week's episodes. I haven't watched them yet, so we'll see. And then I also have Google, and then next to that, of course, is what time the sun's gonna rise. So tomorrow the sun is gonna rise at 6:46 a.m. I like to know when the sun's gonna rise and gonna set, just so I can prepare accordingly based on like things that I have to do the next day. Also, like, sometimes I like to watch the sunrise and the sunset, so having that lets me know like when to go outside and like pay attention. And then obviously in the very bottom, I have 4 of my other very, very, very pertinent apps to me. If I go into my messages, I literally use this all the time. As you can see, I have 9 pinned conversations. The first one, Sam, that's my boyfriend. Next to that is Allie, that's my best friend. The shit show is my current roommates, so that's cute. Alpha Nation is my Greek family. PHA exec, I am on Panhell. I'm our VP of recruitment this year, so that is just all of us girls. Real Hot Girl Shit is myself and 2 other sorority sisters. Recruitment crew is just the primary people, obviously, that I have to talk to about recruitment things for the fall. Recruitment councils is myself, the VP recruitment for IFC, and the VP recruitment for NPHC. And then our little family is just me and my littles. Next to that, of course, I have my phone, then my FaceTime, and then my email. My email I keep pretty clean. As you can see, I have a couple messages to respond to, but email is always clean because I hate the ones that are like 1,000 whatever emails. Like I might get, if I pass 50, so like 34 is getting close, but if I pass like 50, I will not be okay. Second page, now I have a bunch of folders. I'm one of those freaks who likes to organize everything into a folder, so sorry for those of you who don't like to do that, but I cannot deal with just having bunches of apps. So very top of the page, I have just another calendar, and if I have an event for the day, it actually on this one will like show it right underneath. So that's also beneficial because between the first screen and the second screen, I can just scroll back and forth and be like, oh, I do have something going on at this time. So that's beneficial. I also have the weather app. I check that every single morning, or I ask my Amazon Alexa like dial thing. Next to that, my first folder is settings. So in here, I of course just have the generic things that come with the iPhone. So App Store, iTunes, settings app, and the health app of course as well. Underneath that, Tether is what is connected to my specific Wi-Fi router, so I can mess with the password and what it's called, things like that through there. I have my Amazon app. I have my Verizon app, that's my phone provider, and then of course I have the Done app, which is a thing I can use to track what habits I'm like forming. Next to that is productivity. Just have calendar. I have my notes in there. I think my notes, nothing important really. I have, you know, things from the store that I need to get. I have a money saver thing. I'm like putting money into my savings once a week, so it's like numbers between 1 and 100, and I shuffle. So I usually do it every like Sunday. Sometimes if I have like a surplus of money, I'll do it Sundays and Wednesdays to try to save a little bit more. I have my clock in there. Of course, I have my contacts in here as well. I have my calculator in there, my wallet, which does has my card attached, my PNC bank app in there so I can look through there. Insight Timer is a meditation app. I haven't used it in a while, but I like to do the guided meditations, especially once a week at least, when I'm trying to like reset myself for the week. So I will listen to those. They have live events, as you can see on here, and they also have just like other things, like if you want to do one for sleep, you can choose one of the categories here at the top. They have yoga. So I talk a lot about this in some previous videos that I'm gonna have linked onto this. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure you go check those out. And then I have CoStar because I am an astrology bitch and frequently check this. So, and I'll just show you guys my chart while we're here. So my sun is in Leo, my moon is in Cancer, and my rising is in Taurus. So we love a mix here. My Mercury is also in Cancer, my Venus is in Leo, Mars is in Cancer, Jupiter is in Gemini, Saturn is in Taurus, Uranus is in Aquarius, Neptune's in Aquarius, and Pluto is in Sagittarius. So if you guys want to know what it's like to be me, look up what all that means. After that, we have extras, which is random things. So Compass, Voice Memo, Safari, the Find My app, Measure. Ready app is something that we use to communicate things to each other for my work. Hot Schedules is also just my work schedule. Shortcuts, of course, and then I have my Xfinity app. That's who my Wi-Fi provider is. And then next to that, I have my lifestyle things. So maps, I also have Waze in there, as you can see, because sometimes it's good to know when there's gonna be traffic or wrecks or things like that. My weather app is in there. I have Venmo in there, PayPal. Mindbody is like a thing to find yoga classes. And then finally moving over to the last page, very quickly running through this. The top left corner is of course me and my boyfriend, just a cute little picture of us. Immediately next to that is my photography album. This has my camera in it. It has all of my photos in it. My Visco, which I actually hardly use anymore and could probably get rid of, but it's still there. I do have Facetune. I also haven't used that in ages. I used to use it to get rid of a pimple or two on my face, but I haven't used it in forever. Photo Circle, which is something for my sorority. A bunch of sororities here on our campus use it to sort of just collect everyone's photos in one place. Procreate Pocket, of course, for designs. If you guys know anything about Procreate, you know what that is. If you don't, go watch some YouTube videos on it. My Lightroom, which does have my presets and everything automatically in there, so that's fun. And then the Grid is something that helps me just plan out my Instagram. Next to that, I have my social apps, so Instagram, Facebook, Twitter are in there again. I have my Pinterest that I was talking about earlier. Clue is actually an app that helps me track and regulate like when my period's gonna be. Facebook Messenger, Snapchat, my Bitmoji, which I kind of need to update, honestly. And then of course TikTok again as well, just collected in there. Then I have my editing app, so a bunch of different editing softwares. Widgetsmith is in there on the second page. And then PicMonkey, Photoshop Mix, Unfold, Tezza, Fonto, Canva, Photoshop Express, Pixar, and Dazcam. Things that I use for really thumbnails. I pretty much only use Lightroom for anything on Instagram, but everything else in here is mainly for thumbnails. And then next to that, I have my TV and music things. So I have Apple Music. Wish I could delete it because I never use it, but it's there. YouTube, Netflix again, Spotify again. My ESPN app is in there. I do like to watch some sports. Live Nation's also in there to get, you know, concert tickets, CBS Sports, Disney Plus, of course, Paramount Plus, and then I have Hulu and YouTube Studio on my phone as well. Underneath that, I have the moon phases. I just literally only because I like to know that information. Purely the only reason. And then underneath that, the folders, I have education. This is all of my things. So Canvas, my Google Drive, GroupMe, which if you guys aren't in college, GroupMe is pretty much used for literally everything when you have group projects or just big groups that you're in general, so you're gonna download it. Outlook, which is what my school uses for our emails. The FAFSA Student Aid app, Be Connected, where I can see my schedule. We have our bus tracker app, just to tell us where everything, you know, is. Our Google Docs app, Duo Mobile, which is like second authorization things for our logins to make sure we have enough security. Google Sheets, Box. I do have a police scanner. I am a journalism major, if you guys didn't know, so I will sometimes will turn that on and like listen to things in the background to see if there's like a story, but a lot of times I also just do it to be nosy. So Zoom, Translate, Google Slides, and a Gmail account, which is linked to my Pan-Hellenic Association account. Next to that, we have the rewards and shoppings folder. So this has all my things that I have like things connected to, like membership wise. So Starbucks, Pink, Ulta, Sephora. Giftster is actually what my family uses to plan out who's gonna get what gift for Christmas. People can put in there what they want, and then people who are like not the person who put it in there can go in there and be like, I'm gonna buy that and claim it, and then nobody else can buy it. So it's really cool, really fun. Uber Eats, Grubhub, Payless, and Target. I also have Meijer, Poshmark, Dunkin', and the Shop app to track packages, of course. Under that, I have games. So I don't actually play a ton of these anymore. I have Pokemon Go, Pokegenies, actually to just check the strength of the Pokemon I catch in Pokemon Go. Choices app, Redecor, House Party, BitLife, Randonautica, Euchre, Musician to help me learn how to play guitar, Piccolo, and Among Us, which I haven't played those in forever. And then my Holy Grail app, which I'll get to in a second, is right next to a photo of me and my best friend, Allie. Now for the Holy Grail app, Notion, of course. I have a whole video on my Notion, but this one's connected to the one that you guys will see in that video if you go look. It's just the phone version of it. So I go on this all the time to track activities for the day. I haven't done it yet. So here, like today, because I'm filming this on Thursday, I got my second vaccine dose. I went to class. Currently am filming my video, not editing it, and then I did work out and I'm currently filming. So I have all my major tasks that I wanted to do for the day done. And it has all sorts of things in there. It has that. I can go into any of my other things that you guys will see if you go look at my Notion tour video. So, well, that is really it for today's video. I just wanted to update you guys with how I kind of rebranded my things and how I use things in my daily life. I also, because I got the second COVID shot today, was just really tired and starting to feel kind of ill before I recorded this, just like getting a sore throat and things. So just wanted to do a very simple video. But other than that, that is it, like I said, for today. If you guys did like this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. Comments, how do you guys change your things? Do you change your phones every season? Or is it pretty stagnant? Comment if you want to know any more information about certain apps on my phone, and I will respond to every single comment that is left. Other than that, if you guys liked me, you can of course go ahead and subscribe. I do make a lot of all sorts of videos, including college and lifestyle, so if you guys are interested in that sort of a thing, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But that is it for this week. I will actually see you guys next week.